How about pajamas? Is that a weird thing? Like women wear pajamas?
I think any
White people in TV shows wear pajamas.
I don't wear pajamas.
I don't wear pajamas.
Any kind of like structured nighttime wear. If you're not a woman, even if you are,
Right.
You think if you are a woman, it's weird?
yeah. I mean, like in my mind, it's always nothing but like lace and leather.
Yeah, because that's realistic on a Tuesday.
Imagine sleeping in leather.
Lace and leather.
That's not comfortable.
Or something
No.
that's like made of Fruit Loops, maybe. I thought I was thinking about something this morning. When's the last time you stole?
Oh.
Like either on purpose or not on purpose?
Define stealing.
Well, I mean, it's whatever you feel like sharing. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm in the midst right now of embezzling millions.
Want to know the truth? Well, yeah,
I wish that
share
was the
that.
case.
Like you either like purposely were like, fuck the man, I'm putting this in my pocket. 7-Eleven doesn't need this extra $3, or like you accidentally did it.
I accidentally stole cat food. It was on the bottom of the cart.
Oh, that's that. When I
it's the
thought about
oldest
that,
trick in the book, right there.
Either that or like a case of water accidentally.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my mom always used to do that accidentally. And then I was like, is this actually an accident? I don't know.
I've also left it in the parking lot underneath the cart on the bottom shelf as and like toilet paper or
So you
water.
got one, you like stole one, and then you accidentally like, gave it back.
Sure.
Weeks
Yeah,
later?
the universe reverse Uno'd you.
Wow,
It said, you're actually going to forget this.
that's crazy.
I think I might have been at Stop and Shop on a very rare appearance, and I was at like the self checkout thing, and like I was having issues like scanning like one of the things, so I was like, "Fuck this shit!" I just threw it in and I fucking left.
That's so on brand. Jesse's like, how do these things work? And then he just took it all home and didn't pay. He left a 20 on the self checkout.
Totally something.
Give the guy a tip.
Yeah, something wasn't working properly, so like I had like 3 items and maybe only 2 got scanned. You know what I mean?
It's all built into their revenue anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what about you, John?
I stole this tea bag this morning from 7-Eleven.
Interesting. like
Thanks for asking.
like just to feel something.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what? Like, I got my coffee, and they had like a nice array of teas, and I've been getting into tea lately, and I've never had, which is just basic Bigelow green tea with the lemon. I'm like, I want to sample that. I want to know what that tastes like. So I like take the tea bag, and I'm looking around. I'm like, should I just grab another cup and say to the guy, just charge me for it? And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I give these people enough money. Put it right in my pocket. Walked out.
I mean, if you put 2 in your cup, does somebody go up to the counter and say, I got 2 tea bags? Do you think they say that? I doubt it.
This is stolen green tea right now I'm drinking.
Honey's free.
Wow.
7-Eleven.
You've talked about the 7-Eleven honey a few times.
Have I? I love it. You know why? Because if I have a little bit of a sore throat, I pocket about 6 of those things. 7 of those
Packets?
things. The packets
Honey's
of honey.
expensive.
Is that stealing or is that just overutilization?
Overutilization.
Well, it's like why they don't put the barbecue sauces out at McDonald's.
Oh,
People
yeah.
just be pocketing the shit out of those.
Well, my grandpa, God bless him, he's 82, but he loves the diner. He goes to the diner, he gets breakfast, he has leftovers, he takes it all home. That guy's taken every little jam packet, every little milk creamer packet. He dumps the whole thing on top of his leftover French toast, covers the thing, and he walks out every single Sunday.
It's a thief.
What about
Yeah.
like back in the day, like when hotels like used to have like the robes and people used to take them? Now it's like a thing. You gotta pay,
Robes, towels, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now it's like a package. You want the robe, you got to pay $150.
I still take the towels sometimes.
You
And
know?
I take all the toiletries always.
I don't think I've ever worn a robe.
Why? You think they're flamboyant?
No, I think they would be comfortable as shit. I just don't have the
So
time to wear a robe.
I've never really found a robe that I could close.
Ooh,
You know?
that's rough.
I kind of feel the same way in terms of like the legit, like you put the robe on, it's comfortable, but like the logistics
Yeah.
of like when am I going to put it on? Like
Right.
that's a level of like thorough relaxation and like chill out that I just don't have.
I don't have it.
Like people are like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower, then I'm gonna put on my robe, I'm gonna sash it up, and I'm gonna sit in my chair, and I'm gonna read my book. Megan probably can robe it out.
I was about to say that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Then I put on my collared pajama button down.
Yeah,
Set.
I mean, I respect that, but I'm moving too fast. For
How
that.
about pajamas? Is that a weird thing? Like women wear pajamas?
I think any
White people in TV shows wear pajamas.
I don't wear pajamas.
I don't wear pajamas.
any kind of like structured nighttime wear. If you're not a woman, even if you are.
Right.
You think if you are a woman, it's weird?
Yeah, I mean, like, in my mind, it's always nothing but like lace and leather,
Yeah, because that's realistic on a Tuesday.
Imagine sleeping in leather.
Lace and leather.
That's not comfortable.
Or something
No.
that's like, made of Fruit Loops, maybe.
I am always hungry.
No, but just like the general, like I feel like like a t-shirt and like shorts or whatever is like makes so much more sense as pajamas than like the
but
uniform.
then you have that matching set on, and you're like, I never want to wear a t-shirt and shorts again. I feel disheveled.
Wow. Yeah, that's
your old ratty tee.
Like the matching set. It's like I'm from like a fucking Dickens novel. And
Hell yeah.
You got like the slippers and the.
Well, I guess that's like the Disney princess syndrome is somewhere wrapped up in those matching pajamas, right?
No, listen, I look adorable, so enough.
Like, go
None of
fuck
you.
yourself.
Actually, a few years ago, we had like a little family emergency at like midnight. I had to call 911. And then we had like medics and the police in the house. And I was like, I'm in my PJs. And they had a collar on. They were nice print. And I was like, at least I look like a corporate sleepyhead. It was like hysterical. We still laugh about that. I'm like, at least Megan had on like her nice
You ever see like
outfit.
those like the old English movies like with like the dad has the matching pajamas and he's got like the little hat with the fucking thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
night before Christmas.
Yeah, night before Christmas.
people
Yep,
actually
that's
did
me.
that? That was a thing?
Yeah, I mean, she's still
I guess.
doing it.
Yeah.
God,
Back to the
And
robe.
all my girlfriends are.
I guess it's just like suit. Like think about a suit. I think about how like
It's not like a suit.
No, but
It's not like a suit.
No,
You're
but
going to bed.
But think about a suit. It doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does.
Yes, it does.
It's a level of class that, you're portraying to other people. Like, who are you classing it up for? The boogeyman?
No, I'm
At night?
Myself.
I understand the agreed upon, like you're wearing a suit. It's agreed upon that it's classy, but it's just like but it's like a jacket and the tie and the button-down shirt. Like it's so many like things. Like what is it?
Yeah, but I think, like, you go back 100 years and, like,
That's what
this
they
is
wore.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
You
you're
know?
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a whole other thing. But with the robe as a male, like, what do you do under there? What are you wearing under there? Are you wearing like a t-shirt and underwear, shorts, pajama pants, nothing?
I think boxers.
I mean,
I think you're wearing briefs under there, right?
if you're
like plaid boxers?
I mean, you're wearing underwear. Like not. I mean, obviously
I don't
not
like
the old
those.
tighty whities, but you're wearing like briefs.
Yep.
I mean, maybe like if you're away on vacation with your significant other and you're engaged in like
Yeah, I
a
haven't done
fuckathon,
it.
you know what I
Feels
mean?
like the right thing
you
to
know what I
do.
mean? You're not wearing anything under there. You just, you know what I mean? You just,
No.
that's like on the bench, like in the game, like that's like the warm up jackets. You know what I mean?
You're
No.
in gurneys with the funky sandals on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
to me, that's like very close to wearing a dress. Like
What, a
wearing a
robe?
robe with like nothing on underneath it, it's like a little bit feminine.
I mean, but if we're boom boom, you know what I mean? If that's what we're doing, then it's not.
Do you
feminine at
think
all,
that
man.
you're always gonna get laid when you have a robe on? Is that the thing? Is that where you go?
If I have no underwear,
hot cocoa.
if I have no underwear on underneath the robe, I feel like I'm probably getting laid.
Yeah, but who's
Okay.
you decide that? I mean, like, so you're just assuming.
I mean, I guess because in my robe fantasy, I guess I got to make the rules right.
Meg, would you date a guy who wore pajamas like to bed?
Well, I mean, let's be careful here because maybe he does.
Oh,
No, he doesn't. He
Oh.
doesn't, and he never, ever, ever would.
Not even like pajama pants bottoms.
I don't like pajama pants on a man.
Me neither.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm
I've
allowed
wore
to wear
those
pajamas.
sometimes. You're talking about like
Does he
comfy
wear
pants?
a robe with no underwear on underneath?
No, he doesn't have a robe. My dad has a robe, and my dad loves pajamas. But that's
Alright.
my dad, so
Your dad-
it's cute.
Your dad's cool. He gets a pass.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
parents wear pajamas during the day.
That makes sense. They're old.
Yeah, it keeps them warm.
My father wears pajama pants and pulls them up like all the way up to his
Oh,
nipples.
it's embarrassing. As soon as that starts happening, I don't know what goes on. Always over the belly button. I can't get
Over
over
the belly button. Like, what are you doing?
It's remarkable.
I feel like Yeah, all bets are off once you're over 50. Like right now, you guys say I won't do pajama pants, but you might hit 50 and it might be game over.
Chance.
If I have pajama pants over my belly button at 50, somebody's got to take me out.
I've wore comfy pajama
Somebody's got to
pants
take me
before.
out.
I've fought back things, even at this age, that like things that I'm just like, no, that's not who I am. I can't do that.
What do you feel like you were forced?
Like the hey dude thing.
Oh, yeah.
Refuse.
Yeah.
Will not do that.
Did you ever put your foot in one?
No.
Neither have I.
But, I stay in the uncomfortable shoe game, like forever.
I can't imagine they're that amazing that they're going to change your life.
But that's what I mean, though. Like, so why at 51, 52 years old, all of a sudden, it's like, I don't care. All the things that I stood against, now I'm wearing pajama pants.
Right.
Not interested.
I think a lot of people just give up.
Or they realize actually how comfortable it really is. And they just
I
don't
think
give
so.
a fuck anymore. And it's like,
They don't care as much, yeah.
Yeah, but the
Crocs?
thing is that shoes, like how fucking, unless you're like walking miles, like how uncomfortable are shoes?
yeah, they are.
Some shoes.
I've had some
Well, I mean,
really bad shoes.
if you have to walk for very long distances, you should probably get shoes for that. Other than that, like what's the big complaint?
I think shoes in general I like being barefoot.
I'm not good. I got weak feet.
What does that mean?
If I go to throw out the trash on my blacktop, driveway,
You stubbing
I'm
something?
doing the little, I'm back and forth.
I have that too.
I don't have strong feet.
Like a warm pavement on your feet?
Not
is
warm.
nice.
No, it's just like the little rocks, little
rocks.
pebbles.
You have smooth
anything.
feet.
Yeah,
I got smooth feet, too.
Smooth, nice feet.
Sounds like a type of guy who wears a robe.
I'll tell you, I'd wear a robe if I had the time. I would wear a robe.
I could see you wearing a robe.
What about like the image of like Hunter S. Thompson with the glasses?
Yeah,
the
I'd have to be on
cigarette,
a lot of drugs,
the robe.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Like
I could use that lifestyle.
100%.
I just don't have the time.
I could totally see like one of those like fucking like Versace robes, fucking with the gold glasses.
You would have
know
a
what I mean?
Versace robe. With your little espresso cup.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's a vibe.
There's a season for that. You know what I mean? Like that's not who you want to be all the time, but there's a season for that. Maybe you're in Vegas.
Yeah,
Maybe
Vacation mode, a robe is nice.
Yeah.
it's got to be. But I think you're done for the day. That's the end of the day.
What are you going to put your clothes back
think
on
that's-
after your robe?
Yeah, you put your clothes back on after the robe.
It's different as a girl. Because that's a nice transition. You shower, now you're getting ready.
Yeah, you guys also like cover-ups at the beach when you're wearing your bikinis anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense.
I had a
It's like,
robe
make
once
sure you
upon a
wear a
time.
cover-up for what? The parking lot? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what you're even talking about.
I don't know.
You don't
either.
wear cover-ups?
I'm walking to and from like the car.
Well, what's the point of a cover-up? It's
What's
just
a
like a
cover
robe.
up? Was it a
I
jacket?
just said a robe.
Is a cover up a jacket?
No,
a
it's like
cover-up-
a little dress that you put over your bathing suit.
Most of
so
the
you're
time
not just like
see-through.
out in the open.
Like a sarong.
But you're out in the open on the beach.
Yeah, but walking from my car or in my car, I don't want to be,
Plus, it's also like
out.
you could get out of the sun a little bit,
Yeah.
You got to cover up.
It could be it, but I don't think that's the real answer.
That's
Wait
a
till your
weird-
daughter's 16. You say,
Oh,
put
they
your
all
cover
have,
up
they
on.
all have cover-ups already. They're 7. They have a cover-up that they have to wear on the way
Of
to
course.
the beach.
You got to cover up.
So they're clothes.
You just you're coming from South 6th Street in Lindenhurst. You're walking out of your house in a bikini, and you're getting in the car, and you're driving over there, just all with your shit hanging out.
I think most people are doing that.
I don't think
No.
anyone is doing that. I wear a cover up.
I keep my cover-up on.
I don't wear a bathing suit by itself like ever out in public. I put it like underneath regular shorts.
That's the
And
weirdest
then when
thing
I
I've
get
ever
to the
heard.
beach, I take my regular shorts off. Boom, bathing suit.
That's
That
real.
makes
That's real.
that
OCD.
makes
you got
zero
tank top
sense.
on.
That makes 0 sense.
male cover up.
No,
what are you gonna do about
You
it?
just made it up.
like just public bikinis. Like that's what you think they should be.
What are you talking about?
I just don't understand the reason for a cover-up.
You want your wife and daughters leaving. Maybe they got to stop at 7-Eleven. They want to
Exactly,
steal
pick
some
up
green.
snacks.
All right, 7-Eleven, that's a different story. You're going into another public place.
Yeah.
If you're going to the beach and you get out of the car in your bikini or your one piece or whatever you're wearing, I don't care what you're wearing, you're going to show it anyway. And it's not like it's not uncomfortable.
So
We're just making things.
Kurt just wants girls in bikinis.
No.
More
Everybody's just
bikini time.
No, everybody's just making it weird because we know that it's underwear and a bra, but it's different.
Yeah, but
when
you don't
you're on
want to
the
sit
beach.
in the car you get to sit in the car in your bathing suit, which are shorts.
So you're doing it
I have
so
to
you
sit in
don't-
the car with cheeks out. in a
Right, so
bikini.
you're doing it so you don't stick to the seats. That's what.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's what we're
Like,
covering up for.
sure.
So the girl who
Right.
lives across the street from us has a crazy hot rod car, and
Right.
she was washing it in her bikini one day in the front of the house.
Right.
And my son went out there with binoculars.
See, she should have had a cover up
He
on.
he went outside.
Yeah.
He stood by the tree and he had binoculars. It was so cute. It was so cute.
Wow, your son's gonna
He's
be a
becoming a
creep.
man.
Your son's gonna be a super creep.
Yeah. I
Also
hope he
caught-
said, "Let's not do that."
Also caught him
It
down
was
by the
super
boiler in a raincoat the next night.
Oh, come on.
God.
You took it to such a place, man.
This guy's on a list somewhere now.
Fuck. That was a real angle. Really took that
That
dark.
went the wrong way.
Yeah. Cute.
A guy a young man outside with
As
binoculars.
fucking 8-year-old.
I know what my 8-year-old brain would have been. Let me teach him some things. You got to stay inside the house. You know?
Don't show everybody that you got binoculars.
Look out through the kitchen window.
Anyway, she
Jesus
should have had
Christ.
her cover up on, is the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, but maybe not,
But
though.
maybe not. I mean, my son's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And she's getting wet. And you ruined the cover up.
All right, what else
I don't
we
know why you
got?
shake your head like that.
I don't think that's a situation where you need a cover up because you're around water. You're spraying down, you know.
Oh,
like,
so it's the
You're in
vicinity
your own
of the
house.
you're
water.
in your own house.
Vicinity of the water.
I think it's the public thing is the real fucking thing.
The public
I would
thing I
agree.
get. If you're going to a store, I get. But if you're going to the bathroom at the beach and you have to go back under the bridge and back to the parking lot, I think a cover up is ridiculous.
No, but sometimes people want to feel more comfortable in their cover-up.
You should always feel comfortable in your bathing suit.
Do you always feel comfortable in your
So
bathing
creepy.
suit?
No, you kidding me? I always got a tank top on. You crazy?
The cover up.
Cover up my boobies.
Okay, anywho's. Anyone watching the Olympics?
I can only lay down.
Somebody just
and
told
feel
me today the
comfortable.
Olympics is even happening. I had
Oh,
no
boy.
idea.
This,
We're watching-
what
we've been
world
watching
does
it.
he live
my
on?
I've been watching it all week here.
What
What's
world
today?
does he
Tuesday?
live
2
on?
days.
Yeah.
But who, where do you hear about the Olympics?
Every single channel on TV.
I don't watch TV.
I don't
It's a
believe that.
world thing, though. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, but same
It's
thing. Like
cool.
the only-
social media, Instagram.
I have gotten not one
I guarantee you something in your
piece
thing
of content in
was
regards to the
Olympic,
Olympics.
and you just fucking flicked right by it. Looking at-
Every single person sharing things about it on their stories.
I've got
It's
nothing.
great.
I've got nothing.
I've noticed it's something that, well, for me, I don't miss it until it's on, and then I think it's pretty cool.
yeah.
All the time. Like, people will be like, oh, the Olympics in
exciting.
next month. And I'm like,
yeah.
all right, whatever, who cares?
Is it still a big deal?
I don't know. It's kind of cool. The
It's
sports
really
are
cool.
really weird. Like, we just watched 3-on-3 basketball with two
Chinese-
guys and 4 girls.
Chinese mixed team and French women.
That's a thing?
No, it looked like it.
They were
It's
all
hard
girls.
to tell.
Oh.
It's
The
hard to
3-on-3 basketball is an
3-on-3
Olympic sport?
basketball, half court.
What?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't know.
Is that new?
Probably. Nobody
think-
asks.
There's a few things that are like that.
What else is in the summer? Is judo in the summertime?
Yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Has that already happened?
Wrestling. No, I think it's next week.
Oh, cool. I'll
Yeah,
do
it goes to like the 11th.
They split it into 2 weeks, and
Yeah,
that's
it's
what we
a
were just
2-week
talking about. Is that like the swimming? The two big things are the swimming and the running. And the swimming's week 1, and the running's week 2.
You think both of those are bigger than gymnastics?
I would say those are top 3.
I was noticing, I was watching a guy do the, what is it, the horse? What is
Pummel
it?
horse?
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
a-
god, I love that guy.
What a weird talent, though, huh? I mean, where are you going with that thing?
Well, I was like, I was saying to somebody the other day, like, how do you start on
Yeah.
that? That's what I want to
Yeah.
know.
And that's his only.
Yeah.
That's his only event. He
Like the-
only does the
he-
horse.
Like the first time he gets on that fucking pummel horse, he's just like, oh, you know. and, then
With his arms.
and then for like forever, he's like, this is my thing.
This is my thing. It's
I'm gonna
either
swing
that
No, but
around
did-
on this horse.
or the rings.
Did you see his whole story? He's like this super nerdy engineer. He's obsessed with Rubik's cubes. Kurt,
Oh my
you
God.
should show him to your son. Yeah, he's like a crazy nerd, and he's also like blind. So you'll watch him do it, and he takes off his glasses, and like he's squinting, can barely see, and then he goes just like demolishes the pommel horse.
Blacks out.
It's amazing.
Everywhere I
Yeah.
am that it's on, though, like no matter what the ridiculous sport is on, I find myself, I can't stop watching it. You know, like
cool.
I was in the
It
bagel
moves.
store the other
It
day,
moves
and I'm
quickly.
like, it was some sort of a horse thing was happening.
Yeah.
And they were like doing a race. It wasn't a race. It was by themselves, and they were jumping, and then it was also timing, and there was also and like everywhere I go, I look at it. I'm like, now how are we scoring? Like, what's going on here?
Right.
Like,
yeah, you want to know.
the figuring out of how they score the shit is
A lot of good things is that the next competitor is already up and they haven't even scored the other one yet sometimes.
Yes.
Like it
Yeah,
moves
it moves
that
quick.
fast.
Yeah.
But there's some weird
Really
events.
cool.
Some weird events, weird talents.
What's like the big ones?
Basketball.
I would say
swimming,
basketball, swimming, track,
running, gymnastics,
rugby. I was watching rugby the other day.
soccer.
Oh yeah, rugby US won.
Olympic soccer?
There's Olympic soccer. Yeah.
Is that like on the level of the World Cup?
no?
No.
but
No?
It's younger.
No.
Oh.
It's not there though.
It's not the professional teams?
No.
I
Little
don't,
boys.
That's one of the problems. Is I don't know who. Did you say little boys? I don't know who's on what. Like I don't
So
know.
you love the Olympics, but you don't know everything about it.
no,
Surfing.
I don't know much about it.
All right.
Surfing.
Cute.
The surfing is cool. They're in Tahiti, I want to say.
So
That's
Tahiti.
not fair.
I'll go to
Like
Tahiti
somewhere
right now.
crazy.
Close.
Is it close?
Yeah, they're close to France.
I say you can't say
Yeah.
the sport if it's not involved in that country.
What?
You can't do it. You can't have the Olympics in
They don't
France,
have
but I
waves.
surfed in Tahiti. It doesn't make sense.
Tahiti might be like a colony.
It's definitely somehow connected.
Isn't it part of like French Polynesia or something?
Yeah, exactly. Might be part of the empire.
Guns.
Yeah.
There's guns. Shooting.
Is there shooting? Just
Yep.
plain shooting?
Yep.
I know there's skeet shooting in winter.
Archery.
Archery.
Oh, I haven't
Skateboarding.
seen archery yet.
Skateboarding. That's cool.
Yeah. That guy, there's a super popular skateboarder that you guys probably know. Mike always used to talk about him.
The black
P-Rod?
dude? Neem?
Yeah, I think that's who it is.
He's
yeah,
like
he
he's
was
like a
on-
blonde black guy.
Yeah, I want to look it up. I'm
He's
just
cool.
gonna Open another tab. Yeah.
Yep.
But a
It's
lot of
almost like-
Americans placing.
Almost starting to sound like there's too many sports.
Ah, it's fucking
Olympics.
Kurt, man. Yeah, brings it up the
There's a lot of sports
He
in the
wants to talk about
Olympics.
the Olympics. Now he's drawing them back.
There's a lot of sports.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about any of them.
Pretty patriotic, honestly. Feels good.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad,
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are juiced over it.
It's different.
Women. God.
It's different though because like I actually feel good. Like I used to, like when I was younger, I'd be more like, yeah, USA, fuck the world, you know.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
now I'm like, France is killing it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, that's in their own backyard. The only people, you know, the Chinese, I don't want them to win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
in Russia, they're not allowed in it, so we're good.
it's true. I learned that today.
I'll root for France.
Of course you would.
Anyway.
You rooting for the Swits since you're going there soon?
Swits.
Swits.
The old
The land of
Switsy
the
Swits?
No.
White Cross?
The Swits.
The Swits.
The Swits.
Nobody's ever called them that before.
That's amazing. That's like
Swits.
that's like the Long Island version of Switzerland. The Swits. You just
Yeah,
fucking
you going over there with them Swits?
you just fucking reduced the whole culture to a fucking Long Island. You just went like this, Swits.
Bring me back some chocolates when you're over there with the Swits.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. You know if they let you smoke camels over there at Switsy Poo?
Sweatsy poo. Oh God.
Oh, Kurt. All right. Okay, Kurt. Okay. I think the edibles are kicking in.
Nice. Glad everybody had some.
You had some too?
No, I wasn't invited.
What do you mean?
I don't know where they are.
You go and take shit out of my fridge
I
all the
do
time.
not.
Go in there and
I do
stop
not. I
being a
only
fucking
take
baby.
if you have pineapple mango. That's the only time I'll just take it without asking. Which ones you got? You got the little Caminos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are my faves.
Rip it.
It's too late.
Get nervous in there. You might take the wrong one and you got 25 mgs going into your soul.
Well,
Then you go right to Switzerland.
Exactly. I want you to be free of just anything. We'll stick to the dispensary next to the strip club. That's a good spot. You know?
Is there one right there?
Strange Stars?
No. You know where it is, right?
Happy Days or whatever?
Yeah.
I never went to that one.
No, I thought it was next to Lipstick.
You're not allowed to name that one.
No, it's next to another strip club in
Near a
Farmingdale.
strip club.
Oh, okay. The other Long Island strip club.
That's where. Are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, stop making that noise. You make that noise all the time in the microphone.
Sorry.
It's a big noise.
Yeah. It's like clearing my throat.
Yeah, so clear your throat over there. Like, go.
Like this, like, off?
Yeah,
You
something.
need a cough button,
Yeah.
like Rogan's got.
He's got a
That's
cough
true.
button?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Like you could stop the
bleeps
mic.
his mic out.
The mic, if you have it in front of you, it's like a mute to your mic. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I feel like the only time you make that noise is when you're on microphone.
Oh, it's
Well,
probably
we're
not true.
talking for long
It's
periods.
the only time that you're listening to me is when
I listen to you all the time.
The girl Shelby works at the Happy Days one.
Does she?
She's like the marketing girl for it.
You have to order on the kiosk at that place now. A little confusing.
Yeah,
Is that what a lot of them do?
I thought so too.
No, Strange Sausage, you can still go up there and ask for what you want.
I think it's great.
The other one, you have to order on the kiosk.
Don't love that.
They'll still, the people that walk around there will still educate you and talk to you about the things.
Yeah, I don't need to be educated. I just want an eighth of weed.
I think you
How hard is it? How hard is it
Well,
to
there's
get
so
an
many
eighth of
different
weed?
kinds of weed.
Yeah, there's way too many kinds of weed.
Yeah, so that's why you need to be educated.
What are you getting
Wait.
educated on? I want to get high. Like, what are you studying? What are you studying? Oh, you know what? I'm talking to a new gardener over here. I forgot that it's gardening. It's fucking setting your life a cycle in the right direction. Just go get high. That's all you're going to do is just smoke weed and get high. That's it.
Wait, so you go and buy an eighth as in like of the leaf? like
like
the
I
crumbly
still smoke
leaf?
weed. Yeah, like you still smoke grass. Like put a fire.
Okay,
flower.
and what
I
do
believe
you
it's called
do?
flower.
Yeah, it's a flower.
The flower, sorry, not
Yes.
the leaves. Do you put it in a joint?
Oh my
No,
God.
bowl.
You burn it.
You burn it
In a
with a
bowl.
lighter.
You burn it. You suck on the
you
smoke.
burn it with a lighter.
You suck the smoke. Let
Okay.
it sit there. Maybe it makes you cough,
Okay.
and then you're done. And
How
then
do
you're
you?
high. It's
So
over.
you. So what do? You like break it up?
Break up the weed.
Yeah.
Sure. You don't want.
How do you do that? Like, what do you do that with?
Put your hands. You gonna buy a grind? You buying extra money to break up your weed?
Grind is nice though. Grind
Grind
is
is
nice.
good if you're
Grind is
smoking a
nice.
joint.
If you're smoking a bowl too, nice and powdery.
Come on.
Like, what are you breaking it up on? Like an old AC/DC record, a yearbook.
No, you break it up in your hands. It doesn't even have to touch anything.
Wow.
Or the cap of the jar.
You ever
Okay.
hang out with people that have like a lot of like accoutrement for all that
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, when I
Bags.
was 21.
Like they got their own like
Yeah.
Senate
weed
proof
bag.
bag.
Special trays and shit.
Keef boxes. Used to have keef boxes. Scrape the keef off and put it on top.
That's dirty.
That's why I mean, listen, I can't advocate enough for the cans for the drink. I think it's just the most stupendous delivery system.
It's good. It's just
Stupendous.
definitely different. It's 100% different.
It's a longer term commitment. It's not like you smoke, and I kind of feel like you get high and you get done relatively quickly.
Right, or you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Don't
Where-
you feel like it's better for you to drink it? Like
Yeah.
health wise?
I mean, I don't think we know yet, like until people start having stomach problems. But like,
Yeah,
I think,
right.
I think probably it's better for you.
Yeah, I mean, anything's better than smoke.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
But whatever, man. If the thunder don't get you, the lightning will. You know.
Okay. Edgar Allan Poe.
I went to the movies the other night.
What'd you see?
I saw the Deadpool thing.
It was
Whatever
good.
Wolverine.
You said it was good.
Yeah, it was amazing. But a night out, like I'm gonna sound like a crotchety old man right now.
Big bucks.
Can't wait.
The fucking amount of money
Yeah.
that was spent inside of like 4 hours, like blew my mind.
It's remarkable.
Sure.
We went to Shake Shack. My wife doesn't even get a cheeseburger. She gets a fucking hamburger on a fucking lettuce leaf. You know?
That's more expensive.
And then like it really was.
I
It was
know.
like $35 for a cheeseburger, a milkshake. I got a cheeseburger and like a lemonade. So like, well, I'm already into this for $35. Whatever. I don't really care, but I'm just saying, like, I'm becoming more and more aware of it.
What'd you think of this burger?
The movie was, I mean, I ate there all the time. It wasn't like anything special, but like I was just like the price of it, and it was like a shit experience. The place was fucking gross.
yeah.
You know, there was like rappers
The
on the
movie
floor.
theater.
No, I'm still on Shake Shack.
Oh.
You know, same thing. Nobody to fucking talk to. You got to order it out of a machine, you know, an iPad or whatever it is. So it's like, what are we actually paying $35 for here? But then the movie itself, like, I don't know which movie to pick. It's like standard, 3D, IMAX,
God.
40,
Cheapest one.
XD.
I usually go
Absolutely
standard.
the cheapest one.
I went 3D, I believe. Could have been 4D. I'm not sure. because it was definitely 3D with the visuals, which was the right choice for that movie. It was fucking amazing.
You
had
gotta wear
glasses on?
Glasses, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
It
didn't
was
even know they
amazing.
made those anymore.
But then I believe it was 4D because there was a lot of extra like sound shaking happening with
Oh,
the chair.
shaking on your chair
Yeah.
and stuff.
Haptic.
Water spitting in your face.
No,
and
not
stuff?
that. I think that's 5D. I think that's 5D.
That's when they released the robots.
Oh my god!
Somebody's like fucking patting you on the shoulder.
So 2 tickets, $58.
Oh
2 tickets
my God.
because I guess we were in 7D or whatever it was.
horrible.
Awesome movie theater though. Like it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been to the movies. It was
Movies is a nice experience.
like a straight up and down one. The screen was huge.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right, let me get the popcorn. A small popcorn,
Is it $14?
$9.50.
Holy shit!
A small.
How much is a large? Like 19?
It had to have been. It had to have been over $20.
You got to go to Seaford. I don't
like,
understand
what
why you
the
don't just go to
fuck
the
is
cheap
going on?
theater, man.
I feel like you don't
I
go to
take
the,
a
you don't
family-
go to the movies enough to
Take a
to-
family of 6. It's like $40. I swear to God, it's amazing.
It's like 40
That's
bucks.
definitely 1D.
Yeah, 1D.
Whatever,
and
D. Your eyes can't tell the difference. The movie looks great. It's a
1D.
huge screen.
1D, and there's 3 pedophiles wearing those raincoats in the back
That might
row.
happen.
Oh,
Just
my
make
God.
sure your wife sits on one end, you sit on the other end, and you're safe.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You know the formation, kids.
Talk about.
Don't look that guy in the eyes either.
Great South Bay is reopening.
I think they did
I
reopen.
was just gonna say that they did reopen.
And it seems like they're trying to make a little bit of a buzz about it.
Good. They should. The place has been closed down for a decade.
It's got to do other shit other than show movies. They gotta figure out how to use that space.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do there?
I don't know. You gotta build a community.
I think they were all doing things like that. Like I saw you could go and watch the Olympics at a movie theater.
Like that's cool.
You know,
Like even
That's
if it,
cute.
like even if you had like a know if
NFL
you
Sunday
wanna-
ticket.
like
That's a good
almost like a eatery / place you can get drinks and stuff that combines with that. Maybe special events only. I don't know. I'm inventing a new business.
Yeah, but then you're spending money on. Then you gotta have a liquor license and all that stuff. Nobody's just drinking sodas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, I have the liquor license.
I don't do the food.
That'd be
I mean,
rough.
what you're saying is different, but I don't do the food at the movie theater.
I agree.
It's candy,
Pop.
popcorn, soda, water.
Agreed.
That's it.
Agreed.
I'm not getting fucking hot dogs.
I heard about people
Pretzel
who
bites.
they order their hamburger and shit like that, and then they sit down and then during the previews the burger comes.
It's only
That's
popcorn.
crazy.
Only popcorn and candy for me.
That's weird.
I didn't know there was assigned seats until like 2 years ago.
That is great.
I love
it's
that.
bizarre to me though, because usually it's fucking walk in and pick out the best seat that you want. And you're like, no, you can't sit there.
But then you don't have to get there that early.
Yeah.
True.
You get the
Way better
recliner.
You know what you're getting into.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So the second part of that was the previews were 35 minutes
Too
long.
long. 35 minutes long.
I borrowed the fucking ladder from here on Saturday, so I wanted to bring it back so I didn't have to come back here on Sunday. So I was like, it was a 6:30 movie. I'm like, I'll get out in plenty of time. I'll be able to drive there, drop it off, and come back. And it's like 8:15. The movie still hasn't started yet. 7:15. The movie still hasn't started yet. It's a 6:30 movie. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I've seen every preview for every movie for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's not like they stick with their own companies anymore. They just show
Yeah, it was
previews.
everything. It was cool though. It was a good experience. I really love going to the movies. It's been a while.
Good.
I gotta keep going.
Save up your bucks.
But there's all kinds of like things you could do now too, where you can like become a member and you save
I was
money,
about
or
to
you
say.
go 3 times
Yeah.
a week, whatever. It's
Yeah,
worth it
if
to
you
do that.
go once a month, it like pays for itself
Yeah, I gotta do that.
to get it. The movie pass, Fandango.
We were rock paper scissoring between rock paper scissoring between
The second time you said it wasn't
Twisters,
better.
the new Twister movie or Deadpool.
Oh god, I'm glad
I
you
wanted
didn't
to see
You
the new
won.
Twister movie.
Why would you want to
Oh,
see
really?
that movie?
Yeah, because I thought that the Deadpool Wolverine thing was gonna be like a money grab. I'm like, what is this? When I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck is
But
this?
it was good, right?
It was amazing. It's
Two pretty solid actors.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's Deadpool's.
I want to
a
see
character.
Twister.
Yeah, I heard it's not good.
Is it just a
Really?
remake?
I don't even remember the original one enough to care to see the new one.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I remember the attraction at Universal Studios. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Going
Bill
there when
Pullman?
I was a wee lad.
Pullman.
I remember like
Classy.
McDonald's cups
Helen
that said
Hunt.
had Twister on them. Like, remember
Cow in the Sky. That's what it was known for.
Yeah, I remember.
Glenn
the
Powell.
Any movie that had a McDonald's cup, you had to see.
I don't think anybody
Yeah.
could strap themselves in with a belt though and go through the middle of a Category 5 Twister.
Probably not. Probably not.
I listened to a few like podcasts about movies and shows and stuff, and I listened to like the spoiler alerts of the Twister one, which I'm kind of happy that I didn't go and see it because I heard it's very like woke. You know, like at the end, like the whole movie, it's obvious that I'm ruining it for everybody. Fuck you. They
She said she wants to see
I
it.
know.
Oh.
well, I'm not gonna ruin it.
Did you see the original?
Me no.
Oh, see,
But
she
I
doesn't
guess
even know the
all
Twister
right, listen,
experience.
So the original one, they get together in the end, right?
Yes.
This isn't a spoiler. In this one, they don't, but there's like sexual tension the whole time. But they said like that it was a choice of the director because he didn't want to like marginalize their profession. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Fucking kiss the girl, Jesus Christ! You know?
That's nuts. Wait, girl?
No,
Oh no, I really thought it was. I thought it was like girl. I'm sorry, that wasn't a joke. I was
no, girl guy.
girl guy. That's old school.
Really making me laugh a lot. Wow. Wait, girl?
I thought that's what he
Like
meant by
perked
that.
That
up.
was so serious. Yeah, so go to the movies, see something, support Hollywood.
I'd like to. I only get to go see kid movies.
But I was like ramped up about it. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to go back to the movies, even after all that old diatribe about how much it cost.
Right.
But then I looked at like what's out there, else is out there right now. I'm like, I don't want to see any of these fucking movies.
No, there's nothing really out there.
You know, it's brutal.
I don't even know what I'm excited for. I felt like there was one, but I could almost guarantee you that it's a goddamn kid movie.
A movie? Yeah.
Because that's all I see coming attractions to.
Some good previews. Gladiator, new Gladiator. Looked,
Doesn't get me.
I mean, unless they were only showing the coolest parts, it was. If there's more cool
Trailers
than what
look
the
good?
trailer was, it was fucking hyped up. Yeah.
I don't think I'd go to the movies to see it. I'll definitely see it when it comes, on
When was the
demand.
last time you were in the movies?
I went
While?
to see the Mad Max sequel, the Furiosa.
It's a little while ago.
It's good. No, it was like a month ago.
What else was out there?
The one that I want. Oh, the Joker. New Joker.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
I
Lady
saw
Gaga.
that. That looks good.
That does look
I would
good.
see that.
Dude, the fucking preview for that was in my way. I don't want to see that.
I saw that preview. Fucking tremendous.
I never
Amazing.
wanted to watch the first one, to be quite honest, because I thought it was going to be just super depressing.
Dude,
and
I
really,
love that movie.
it was a very good movie.
It was
It was
depressing,
a
though.
really good.
It
take.
was really sad.
It was depressing.
It took me a solid year and a half to see that movie.
Yeah.
Now he's finding a chick, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they kiss, maybe they
And
don't.
they're using the song that I used. They did a new version of What the World Needs Now.
I saw that. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Very.
It's so fucking weird. But yeah, he's awesome.
The Beetlejuice is the one I can't get behind.
I don't. Yeah. I
My
don't wanna
wife
see
wants
that.
to see it.
I
Big
don't
time.
want to see that at all.
Nah, not interested.
That's a home movie. Like I don't know if I'd go to the theater and see it, but that's
Well, I mean, the only way I'd watch that is
I mean,
if I
it's
watched
Michael
Beetlejuice
Keaton.
with my kids, and
yeah.
I don't think I want to.
Oh, the original Beetlejuice was fantastic.
I have no desire.
Check it out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the last time you watched the original
Beetlejuice, I watch it every Halloween.
Interesting.
Not on Halloween, but every October.
Halloween season.
Yeah, Halloween season, absolutely.
Like by yourself?
No, me and my wife.
Oh, okay.
We love that movie.
Cute.
It's a great movie.
They have a Broadway show of Beetlejuice?
They
Sure.
did. And it was, I saw a couple clips of it, and it was pretty wild.
Is it a musical?
Yeah, I feel like you should see it.
Yeah, it's always a musical.
Man,
Pains in the
Yeah,
ass.
it's always a musical.
It's always a
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice,
Can't go on
Beetlejuice.
Broadway without. Oh, where is he?
it was Winona Ryder in the original one, and now she's the mom in this
Meg,
one.
do you
right?
know that that's the thing? That the whole Beetlejuice thing is you have to say the name 3 times and he appears? Do you know that?
So like Bloody Mary?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kind of, but
Yeah.
But Beetlejuice.
the first one.
Say it. Say it 3 times.
How am I going to do that?
In the
Do
mirror.
it.
In the mirror. Say it in the mirror 3 times.
What's the
Can't pressure me.
what's the movie that's out right now? There was one kind of scary one, which I'm not really into, but the Long Legs or something like that. with
Oh,
Nicolas
that's
Cage.
supposed to be really good, too.
I think it's
Long Legs, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's as scary as it is like a thriller.
Supposed to be like Silence of the Lambs
Ooh.
type shit.
Yeah.
I love to be thrilled.
That's supposed to be real. And the way he looks is supposed to be amazing.
Who?
Nicolas Cage.
See,
So
I
he's
don't-
like a serial killer, and that you had to have seen it on Instagram. The first time the actress ever sees him, the girl who's playing the detective, they waited like 2 months into making this movie, and the first time she ever sees him is when they're filming, and she walks into the room to interrogate him. And
That's cool.
Yeah, I guess he has like a real weird deformity or whatever. But I've heard a couple people saw it and they said it's absolutely worth watching.
Huh.
Very cool.
He's in his
go to
let's make
movies.
some Oscar era.
It's so weird, dude. He was cast off like 5 years ago, 6
He
years
was
ago.
broke.
As a weirdo, bro.
He was a joke. He was the butt of all
joke.
jokes.
Yeah, that's a bizarre comeback.
That's why I want to see it
crazy.
because I got down on him. Like I didn't like him. You know, like I'm
yeah.
like this guy's a clown.
If you hang in there, eventually you come back around. You know.
It's tough.
I
It's
mean, but
really
that guy's
tough.
a master. That guy did Leaving Las Vegas. Like,
He's
remember,
still
like
a weirdo. He's
of
still
course,
a
but
complete
anybody
weirdo.
who's great at that thing is a crazy person.
Yeah,
Weirdo.
possibly.
I don't think there's anybody who's a really great actor that's like somebody you'd want to go and have lunch with.
There's got to be a couple out there.
Maybe. I don't know.
But you wouldn't want to go to lunch with Joaquin Phoenix?
Definitely
He's
not.
definitely a
not.
psychopath. He's definitely crazy.
Heath Ledger when he was alive?
I mean, maybe like a wild night out. Those guys would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know about like just sitting and being real.
Robert Downey Jr.
I don't think they can be real.
I don't think that can be real either.
There was some news with him too, right? With the Marvel
Maybe I'm
situation.
wrong.
I don't know.
I think he's coming back as it was at Comic-Con. He's going to be one of the villains in the new Marvel
You can't
series.
do that. The guy was Iron Man.
Well,
That's
now
when
he's-
shit get. That's
now
when
he's
shit
somebody
gets-
else.
That's when shit gets way too confusing and convoluted. I can't stand when a character dies in a TV series and then they come back. Like Stranger Things, Hopper should have absolutely been dead. That's it. I can't stand that because then there's no
Yeah, but it was kind of
Timeline.
it was left like this. You weren't, you know.
guy blew up in a room. I literally blew up in a
He
room.
blew all the way to the next dimension into Russia.
Yeah, sure. You didn't know that the next dimension was Russia.
Whatever, man.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Can't win them all.
Wish I had time for a robe and some movies.
I want to go to the movies now. I'm kind of feeling hyped up.
It was nice. You know, it was Saturday night, like date night.
Packed?
What's
Cute.
that?
Crowded?
Packed.
Never go to a movie.
That's good
like
though. I
that.
like that. It's getting some action.
Yeah, after.
I was gonna say.
Oh my god!
Maybe
I
during.
meant the movie theater was getting action.
Maybe
Okay.
during.
No, I think
Keep the spark.
movies is a great thing to do. But
Yeah.
it's not often that there's a movie that I want to go and see.
No.
But maybe that's why it's cool, because it's a very every once in a while thing.
It's not a very
Once a
good,
quarter.
not a very good date thing in general because you don't really get to talk.
No, it's a different experience. It's the
different
experience of going to see a movie.
Subjective.
Yeah, it's true.
Subjective. Of
Sounds
what,
like that's actually perfect.
what good is and what bad is.
Right.
Yeah, it was good.
Never gone to opening weekend before. That's crazy.
Well, but the thing now is you said it before. It doesn't matter. Because,
oh, that's true because you're buying the seat. So it
like, what
doesn't
do I
matter.
care?
You're right.
You know?
Yeah.
The aisles is so wide because you got you get the legs out. So when you're going in there, you don't have to get people to get up. You could easily walk by them. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's very people friendly.
Yeah.
People.
You have any candy that you like only get at the movies?
I like
Bunch
to
of
get
crunch.
John just
peanut
answered
M&Ms
everything in
and
his
mix
head.
it with the popcorn.
What do you get?
I mix peanut M&Ms with the popcorn.
That sounds delicious.
It's very nice.
Absolutely delicious.
Sweet and salty combo.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to get candy at the movie theater. So, if I get candy at the movie theater, there's no action happening afterwards.
I will say
or dirt.
I like controlling the butter. I like the places where you can control the butter on your popcorn. Why
have-
is that funny?
They had that there.
It's so
I
important.
walked right by it.
Oh,
He said, I like to control the
if
butter.
you're gonna get popcorn, you might as well do it right. It's just like a Sunday.
Yeah. We then had a situation on the way home. So, like, I strategically didn't get a milkshake at Shake Shack. So, because I knew that I was going to get Ralph's later, right? So, we got like into an argument because we were driving home. And I was like, can you stop at Ralph's? I want to get something. And she goes, do you really want Ralph's? And then she goes, it's kind of late. And I said, why don't you just say, don't get Ralph's fatty?
Oh man!
I'm like, I hate the cryptic messages. Let's break it down. I wouldn't have said stop at Ralph's if I didn't really want to get Ralph's. You know?
You need some stronger accountability in that moment.
Let's just-
It's got to be a little more
Let's
fucking.
just straight talk each other. You know?
That's true. You're very right. You're very right.
That's when you need Mike Tyson in your corner.
Oh, that's funny.
But I got Ralph's.
Good for you.
What flavor?
When did I get that? I just do peanut butter and jelly at this point. I don't even fight
Okay.
it.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Don't fight it.
That's all I got. Who else has got something to talk about? What do you got?
I don't know. My life is crazy.
All right.
How's your pool, Jesse?
It's ready, kind of.
Is it ready? I haven't,
Yeah,
gotten
I haven't
an invite.
taken any pictures.
Have you gone in it? What do you mean ready?
Yeah. They
Be
finally
ready
put
September 1st.
they finally put the sod in.
But you could go in it without that.
Yeah,
because-
I've been in it a bunch of times.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's the no heater?
Kids loving it?
I like the no heated thing. I like the shock of cold.
Yes.
Is it getting a lot of sun? Like warming up?
I think so. You know what I mean? It's all going to depend on what you taste. The water's like 80, 82, 83 degrees.
That's
There's no reason.
perfect.
Yeah, you don't need a heater.
That's perfect.
I think so. I
That's
think
it.
it's great.
My uncle, he's in Florida. They got the fucking thing. The water goes up on the roof, the solar thing. It comes back in, and I'm like,
Oh,
I get
yeah,
in,
I've
and it's
seen
like
that.
98 degrees. I'm like, it's
Not
fucking
nice.
disgusting.
It's
That's
not
horrible.
nice.
You know?
Yeah.
That's horrible. I've seen that. It goes up on the roof in the pipe. It heats up. It comes back into the pool. That's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know.
What's kind of
We
toy?
had,
What's the toy situation in the pool? You guys got noodles? What are you working with? Blow ups, rafts, basketball hoops.
There's a couple noodles.
Do you lay in the pool? You lay on like a chair?
No.
No. I don't do that. I'd love to do that too.
If I could find
could
something
float.
to support myself from a floating standpoint, whether it's a noodle, a raft, goodbye.
Yeah, but it's okay
You
even
would love
if
to
you got the water coming over your belly. I like
Yeah.
that too. That's nice.
I
Half
like-
in, half out.
I like to sit out in the sun or in like an area, and then when you get hot, you go in, you dip,
Like
and
you're
then
at the beach.
and then you come out.
You do it like you're at the beach.
Yeah.
You do,
I don't.
I like to sit in an area.
Yeah, I like to float and fall asleep
in the pool.
100%.
That's intense.
all the time.
Yeah, can't do that with kids.
I can't.
Cannot do that with kids. They're like piranhas. Like as soon as I decide that I'm going to take my shirt off, like they'll see it and they're like, I think Daddy's going in the pool. I think Daddy's coming in the pool, and they'll all be doing their own thing. As soon as I jump into the pool and I get above water, they're just all coming at you like this, and you're like, what do you want me to do? Then you got to throw them
No.
like 9 times.
But you're gonna blink, and then you'll be my age, and my parents are always like, they get the pool already every summer, and like no
nobody
one goes in it.
I know.
And my
I
dad's
know.
like, "Oh, you and Mike are coming home for 2 days before Switzerland. I'll have the pool all clean." Also, the pool's like 10 feet across, 4 feet up. Like half of Mike's body is above the pool, and he's like, "I'll have it all clean for you guys."
Yeah.
So like, enjoy it.
It's true. I know. It
Yeah.
will go away fast, but
Yeah.
Like getting a whirlpool going.
I love a whirlpool.
yeah.
Swimming the other way. It's
Yep.
fantastic. Time to turn around.
Who's
Seeing
the
everybody
first
struggle.
person?
Yes.
I was thinking about this. Like those Olympic pools are fucking huge. We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Who's like, let me just make something, fill it up with water. Who's the first person to do that?
Yeah, right. That's a major thing.
It's crazy.
That's a major thing. I was like,
Well,
hey,
what do you
Yeah.
think came first, the pool or the tub?
the tub.
The tub came first. So
Yeah, definitely.
somebody was obviously sitting in the tub
Like let's supersize
and
this.
said, yo, let's put this outside.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Cool ourselves off a bit.
Yeah. Let's get a couple blow up flamingos, throw them in there also.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
that's-
like in Roman times, like the baths were a big thing. The big,
The
huge,
bigger ones, yeah.
the big baths, like many people, bathing together.
that's super weird.
that's I don't
Yeah, but
wanna
it's
do
not.
that.
It's,
Do you think that's where it stemmed from? People bathing together?
Probably.
well, I'm saying baths and bathing, but I think it was less like the cleaning of yourself and the more of like relaxing. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like
There's
people,
like wealth. We
Yeah.
have all this clean water.
yeah, people would be like, chilling and talking, and to be social aspect to it. So I think maybe that's where it started.
How do you feel about jacuzzis?
I love them.
You love jacuzzis.
Love.
Because of the because you've done physical therapy with that type of situation?
I just
or
think
you like to
extreme
relax in it?
temperature is nice. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like really cold, really hot. Like it's nice shit. It makes you feel good.
I feel like a jacuzzi would work better in the wintertime,
Yeah.
Definitely.
right?
Yeah,
But
sure.
not many people do that, I don't think.
I think so.
You gotta
think
come
so?
to Gurney's this year, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the
That's what we do.
jacuzzi in the wintertime.
Schwitz.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's inside.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's a bath. It's
And
like
a
it's
big
a
pool.
Turkish bath. That's what it is.
not a
And
fan,
a lot of robes.
Not a fan of walking into
Robes.
like hotel pools. Hotel
No, it's
pools, the smell of
fun.
chlorine.
Kurt, you would love this. You would love it.
No, he would have a field day.
You would
Edibles.
absolutely die 1,000 deaths.
Wow.
Love it.
It's a lot of deaths.
I don't know though.
I think he'd love it.
I
He
think
would
he-
try to talk shit, but it wouldn't work.
I think it would be that time we took him to Bakudo, and he didn't know what to get from the menu.
Yeah, I
But
get
he wound
nervous.
up liking the
I
shit.
get nervous at those places.
Yeah.
You guys just order. Just order.
No,
You get a little wingweenie.
that's pretty funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I get nervous in those situations.
I'm always nervous.
But you always persevere.
There
Yeah.
you go.
You know.
I mean, I
That's-
like to just, tag along. I'll hang out. Want to hang out? Time you guys are going home. You going home now? You going home later? I don't want to be in the way.
I just hung that sign up right there. It looks fucking great.
Which one?
That Viola Media one.
Oh, nice.
Which
Take a
one?
picture after.
That wasn't always there?
The one sign that's on that wall.
That wasn't always there?
No, I just put that there.
Wow, it seems like it was there forever.
He's so funny. Isn't he funny?
Jesse, are you going to listen to the episode last week when you weren't there?
Oh yeah,
Ah.
that's right.
You didn't even think about it.
Nope.
You didn't even think.
And nope.
How'd you guys do? Was it fun?
Succeeded.
Yeah?
I
We
think.
rocked it out.
Yeah, we survived without
Talked
you.
a
It
lot of
was
shit
so
about
hard,
you.
but we did do
That's
it.
not what I meant. I meant like, what'd you guys talk about? No,
Ice cream.
You were like, yeah. No, we literally talked about block parties,
Parties, yeah.
pools, porta potties.
Ice
Okay.
cream.
That's cool.
It was a very Ice Cream Man, very summer episode.
So should I listen?
Hey,
You
yeah,
won't
you should
anyway,
listen to
so
all
it
of
doesn't
them.
matter.
Just saying.
You should always listen to him. Like, you don't just turn it on in your car.
You could be done by the time you get home on 1.5 speed. Done.
Yeah, you'd probably hear yourself go a couple times, and then you'd be like, I probably shouldn't do that.
Couple, two,
It's
three
funny
times.
because whenever he does listen to something that he does, he comes back and he's like, I gotta change.
Yeah, I gotta change this.
Yeah.
Camera angle's wrong. Mic is too close.
You know what? Don't watch it. It's fine.
Yeah, seriously, don't watch
Don't
it.
you guys think I have more value in the moment, you know?
Yeah. Don't watch it.
I
what we gotta
might.
do.
Now I'm gonna.
That's right. No, you're not. You don't have time.
Reverse psychology.
Do you listen to V5000?
No, I clip them though, so I
Oh,
do.
that's true. So you do get to listen
Which
to the whole
I'm really enjoying doing that.
show. Yeah, do it faster.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Whatever.
What?
The pace
No.
is fine.
Well, you
That
gotta
is
te-
good, though. You do get to listen to the whole show that way.
Yeah. If you need them quicker, just tell me. Tell me what your shit
Need
is.
a little bit quicker.
Yeah, but give me days. Hold me accountable.
All right.
That's what I need, bro.
But that will also help with your retelling of stories, because you listen to things over and over again. But also, eventually, after you do like 56 of them, then you really don't know what the hell
Yeah.
you said.
you
what
also start to
haven't
run
said.
out of things to fucking talk about. You know, you gotta
Yeah,
like,
there's
Oh, absolutely.
stick it to current events. You know,
Yeah,
or just like general topics,
true.
Yeah.
like the election. You know, we got to start getting into that.
We should.
Oh, we have to.
It's getting big. It's getting big. It's getting serious.
We talked about the election last week, right? Wasn't that like this joke segue? Was Jesse's not here to talk about politics?
I think we did.
That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
it was.
But we didn't really talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't educated.
I love talking about politics
You love talking about politics?
with people that aren't afraid. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
with
Like,
smarter people.
No, but what I'm saying is that like
Not with you guys. You just said.
what I'm,
Yeah, you fucking
I've
idiots.
never in my life gotten into an argument with anybody about politics.
Ever.
Like never in like it spirited, definitely, but never ever have I been
That's 'cause
involved.
You're not all the way on one side, which is very good.
That's why I have no
Yeah.
fear of ever talking about it.
right.
But like, so I don't even know what that's like. I know it's a thing that people talk about on the internet and like other people talk
Yeah.
about,
Yep.
but I have never experienced that personally.
Oh, I've seen it within
to
my
where
family.
like I'm screaming at somebody's screaming at me. So it's like I'm never ever worried that that's going to happen. That's why I don't think twice about it.
I've seen it within my family. I saw it this weekend at my like little family party. My brother came right to town, and I don't know how it started, but it was like somebody said something about Trump's got it. I might have said, I was like, Trump's got it, don't worry about it. And then right away it was the flip the switch. No, that's what everybody thought about Trump last time. No way Hillary's going to lose. Now it's fixed the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what's cool is that like if you can have that conversation and if
Yeah.
it doesn't turn into people being mad at each other, then cool.
Oh, they'll get mad.
That's what you're supposed to
They'll
do.
get mad.
I don't generally experience any conversations out and about or in family situations where it ever gets that crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they always make fun of me because they think that I'm like blue all the time just because of my lifestyle.
Because you smoke weed.
Yeah, like no, since I was 18, like it was always like, what are you
Kurt
doing?
must be a
Girlfriend?
fucking hippie Democrat. Well, that potty smokes.
100%. That's pretty much that.
I know
the
that's
music
what
I
they say.
listened
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
It was just straight up my hair, all that shit. And I would just have to answer them all the time and be like, you guys don't know what you're talking
Those
about.
are stereotypes.
Complete stereotypes on their own son and brother. Kin.
I just don't think it's that difficult, you know?
Difficult to what?
Like all of the what are they called? Like topics, not the what's the word I'm looking for? All of the
Issues?
points, issues. Yes.
Boom. Good. Thanks.
It's pretty obvious.
Right.
There's not a lot of things that like, you know, it's either good or bad.
Yeah. There's also different ways of like thinking of things, like how people like don't want
Give me
the
an example.
states to run things. Like people will be mad at Trump because he made things like abortion like state control, right?
Right.
So people don't like, the Democrats don't like that because of what state they live in. Well, you could always go somewhere else. It's just like saying leave the country. You know
But
what
don't
I
you
mean?
think
But-
that's a little bit intentional?
Sure.
Right?
It's intentional in many ways. It's intentional to not make you in charge of the whole
Right.
thing, right? And it's also intentional to have a smaller community. On the positive side, I say it's also nicer to have a smaller community run that
Right.
instead of a bigger community.
And it's like if you feel that because like you know, like countrywide a decision like that,
it's too much. It's
you
too
know,
big.
and it's going to cause too much
Yes.
problems one way or the other.
Yes.
And it's like, all right, you feel that way? Go live in that state, you know? You feel this
Exactly.
way? Go live in that state. And that's cool. That's fine.
Right. But then people say, why do I have to leave? Type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The whole country is beautiful. You live wherever.
It's a lot of people that get to agree. And I think if people are more willing to discuss things without fucking like, you know, attempting to kill themselves or other people, like how else do people learn, you know? You got to listen to differing opinions and you got to like hear people out as to what, because I think most people, for the most part, they're regular people. And like,
Yeah.
trying to understand why somebody thinks the way they think, I feel like helps you disarm stuff because people are coming from things for different angles, not making them right or making them wrong, but there's reasons behind why they think the way they think.
So we had a discussion like this on my show, right? Donnie said he thinks it's 5%.
That was Donnie
this way.
McNeely?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Really? You couldn't?
I couldn't tell.
thinking
I'm
of the voice?
like, who is this? It
That's
sounded
funny.
like Donnie McNeely.
So he said it's 5% on one side, 5% on the other side. Everybody else is in the middle. I think it's way more than that on each side.
No,
Or am I-
Well, I think, but that's
I agree. The majority
I
of
think
most
that's
people
important.
are in the middle.
I get that the majority is, but 5% and 5%?
I think that's a little extreme. I think it's probably more than that.
well, I just think
Maybe.
like, no, because it's not the same thing though. You know, it's like I don't think the majority of the people are in the middle. I think they're somewhere in between those two 5%. But you know, it's not like a fucking like that curve. 5%, 5%.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
It's
like
probably more like, you know, like that.
that. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A
So-
steady incline.
Yeah. Whatever though. I just think it's like a lot of the things that people debate about whether or not which one's right or one's the other. Should anyone be able to have a gun where they could just mow down 100 people at a time?
Right.
That's pretty fucking obvious.
Should be.
You know?
Should be. Yeah.
Pretty fucking obvious. There's no situation in which you're going to be in where I got to kill 100
people.
fucking counter people at one time. You know?
You never know.
End of times.
You never know. I'd rather be prepared. That's all I'm saying. I think you're probably right, but on the off chance you're not,
This is the problem with America right there.
no, but I'm not dangerous. I mean,
Yeah, that's what Jimmy said too. Before he shot up a school.
Who's Jimmy?
I'm just picking
Yeah.
up a name.
Well, then the other side of it too is that the whatever. Like we'll stay on this issue, right? There are plenty of statistics of other fucking countries, places of the world where those things are not allowed. And it's a little bit better of like, you know, we have a few less school shootings in those fucking areas.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, literally.
So like, let's take the logical reason of
And the
why we
studies.
would never need to kill 100 cows, deer, fucking people at one time. And then all of this other evidence of how we could prevent some of these things.
Right.
Wait, but do you want to hear my defense?
I could start it with, "Don't take my guns away." Fuck the government.
I gotta get my spurs on.
What is it? Say one line.
What do you mean?
Your argument against it.
Oh, but I don't know the slogans.
No, I know. I'm saying
I'm not that into it.
What would literally your argument be?
No, I think in 99% of the cases that all that's true. I just think that like throughout the course of history, governments fall apart, societies fall apart. When that happens, factions form. I'd rather be involved with the factions or be armed. You know what I mean? Because
No.
all throughout history.
No, because if you're armed, everyone else is armed, and fucking idiots are armed.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I think if nobody was armed, then that mean that one side.
It's never
Talking
gonna come
about two totally different
Never
things.
going to be nobody's armed. That's not
Exactly.
happening.
That's my point. Exactly. I'm not saying take all the guns
Right.
away from people.
No,
We're
but-
talking about.
Yeah.
Take those
No,
away.
you should not be able to get automatic weapons like weapons of war, and like
100%.
there's debates on some rifles, but whatever. They should make it to where your average Joe can't get that easily.
Throw all guns away, make them with the...
Like the way they do it in New York,
the thing
like-
that they had to fucking put in there to
The
clean
funny thing
it
is, that New York has pretty good gun rules.
Yeah.
New York's gun rules are pretty good. You know what I mean? Like they fucking make it difficult for people to get shit.
Well, I will say, at my job, I'll leave my job nameless, even though everybody probably knows where I work.
It's not like fucking Kevin.
They... It's true. A guy came out of the locker room and told a manager that this guy has a gun in his bag, right? So the manager kind of didn't know what didn't know what he should do, didn't really take the right steps. Went up to the guy and literally said, "I heard you have a gun in your bag," right? Which is not the right way to go about it. Called the cops on him. Cops come. He goes, "There's the bag where the gun is." The cops go, "We're not going through that bag. You have to go through that bag and get us that gun." So the idiot opens the bag, hands him the gun. So now his handprints are on the gun. So he has to do like a test and stuff, which the cops did not do. The guy showed up at work. He got arrested. Showed up at work the next day in the office behind the guy who ratted him out and said, "Yo, motherfucker, you ratted me out."
No, wow.
And then he stands up. It's the middle of the night. It's 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning. And he's face to face with a guy that he just got arrested for having a gun on Long Island. Now, whether he is going to go to trial or whatever on that shit, one, our security's awful.
Seriously.
I would have left right away. But two, I thought the gun laws were way harsher than that this guy could just be out on what they said, like RON or something like that. Like he was out on his own.
Recognizance.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I didn't know you could do that on Long Island. I thought if you got caught with a gun, or at least an unmarked gun, whatever it was, you
Concealed.
can't fucking have that.
I don't know. I mean, it all depends on what kind of gun he had.
It's fucking crazy to me.
No, you can't have a gun in a workplace.
I didn't, but supposedly the fact that it was in a bag, it wasn't on him, he wasn't near the gun. The guy was out the next day.
My point is that there's a lot of things out there that people debate over vehemently one way or the other, and they're not so difficult.
There's a lot
to
of them that aren't so complicated.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Well, it feels as though it should be easy to reach some sort of reasonable agreements on a lot of these things.
And then where I check out is like when you hear the ridiculous arguments for one way or the other. Yes. And I'm like, God, I can't fucking,
Yeah.
Like you're not dealing with rational fucking people.
Like something I won't talk about, but one of those topics is abortion.
Yeah.
It's wild that I remember being 8 years old and debates were about abortion.
Right.
And they still are.
Yeah, it's crazy that they haven't
nuts.
worked this out already.
It's not. We haven't worked this out already. Like,
really
it's a long debate.
seems like could have been,
Yeah, but that's becoming a state thing as well.
I would say the same thing, yeah.
Which makes sense.
But it's all like I think what you said from the beginning. I think most people agree mostly in here. It's just you can't shift power without getting people riled up. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? Like you can't convince everyone that, us versus them. You can't do us versus them unless you get somebody fired up.
I just feel like the red and blue thing isn't working.
It obviously hasn't, But
it's working to the fact that we're still standing, but I just don't feel like that's the answer. And I don't feel like saying, "Oh, a vote for neither one of those is a waste of vote." I don't believe in that. I don't think that's a real thing.
It's pretty strange and like weird that like they can't figure out a third party. Like they can't put a third party in there to have some level of tie-breaking ability, or like, you know what I mean? Like, how come that? You know what I mean? Like that just seems like that would be so easy to figure out.
Well, I think the thing, like, if you don't know much about it, and I don't know much about it, but
like the rules that tie shit to the floor.
The thing, I was going to say the thing that I think is the most important thing is that the White House and, Congress stay separate.
Yeah,
that's the best thing that could happen. Any point in time when they're both the same majority, that's when I think you got to watch out.
Yeah. It doesn't happen often because usually it flip-flops every time.
Yeah.
And then the term limits and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff seems like it would be...
that's every 2 years. The House is 2 years compared to the presidency. It's
hopefully, like, who fucking knows? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say,
It's August Williams.
I want the economy to fucking, juice back up again. I want to see products and services moving. You know what I mean? This is what I want to see, okay? People are going to argue over, who should do what with their what till the fucking sun comes up and the moon comes down. Whatever that means. But, like, let's get the economy flowing, people.
All right, I agree.
When there's more money,
it's not all about money, though.
No, it's not all about money. But when there's more money in the streets and people are flush, people are happier. It's the truth.
True.
Yeah.
Meg,
who you voting for?
Who you voting for? That's exactly what I was.
I'm probably not going to vote.
I'm definitely not voting.
All right. Okay.
I love when people are scared to tell you who they're voting for too. That's hilarious.
I'm not scared to tell you.
There you
I
go.
just don't know.
Well, that's
I don't know who it's going to be yet. They don't have a spot in the party yet.
I like
so.
that.
Oh, Meg's vote's still
I like
up.
that.
My mom, that was her thing. Like, she would never tell us who she voted for.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
She said it's private. It's my personal decision. I don't want you to know. And that's it.
I think that's interesting, though.
But
when you have children,
she'll also never talk about it. Like what's actually going on,
Well, some people are like that.
Yeah.
Usually people that have
I respect somebody who says that. Like, I don't, I'm not participating in this particular thing.
Well, she'll educate herself. She'll know. She'll make an educated decision about what she thinks is best. We'll always vote because she thinks it's like the most important thing there is. But we'll never talk about the reasons why she feels one way or the other or who she actually voted for my whole life.
See, I agree. I agree with half of that. I think it is very, very important. If you don't want to, that's a totally different. That's a different issue. But I think you should be proud of what and who you're voting for, and be able to say it because of how we got to this point to be able to do that.
Well, her thing is
that's fucking nuts.
Her thing is that like when it's over, it also doesn't matter either way because whoever the person that it is,
you got to get behind that person.
That's
yes.
it. So she's like, it doesn't matter. Only matters to me.
It also doesn't matter if you vote in New York, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to change anyway.
That's I think a fucking pretty serious problem. The
Electoral College.
Yeah.
There's got to be some fixeroo in that situation.
But
it's not just popular vote because you can't just go that way.
Yeah, it's like
because there's way more poor people than there are rich people. So you can't go that route of it. I think you just got to fix up the numbers a bit.
Yeah, it's like every year the shit's determined by like fucking 4 states.
Yeah, it's fucking Pennsylvania, North Carolina. It's four states that don't know what the hell they're doing either way.
Or they're just split.
Yeah,
which is cool.
It's wild.
It'd be nice once we get it over with.
Be proud to vote.
Get back to moving.
People fought for that shit.
Yeah, I think if you feel it, you got to do it.
What was the Trump show? What was the show he had with was it Deal or No Deal? What was it?
Deal
no,
Wheel of Fortune?
No, it was the boss one.
Apprentice?
You're fired.
Yeah.
You're fired.
He's a fucking character.
He was definitely the banker on Deal or No Deal once or twice.
Yeah.
He was on everything.
That's
He was on fucking WWE. He's on WrestleMania.
He was. He's got a great PR team. The guy's PR team is killer. I mean, they made this guy a star.
It's pretty wild.
It is wild.
I think he's in trouble.
all right.
Country's nuts.
Whatever.
I'm going to head to Trader Joe's.
I hope the best man or woman wins, and I hope it all works out for all of us.
Or they.
They. I just want
Go
it to
out
be,
there and vote.
I
Everyone.
want things to be good.